Namaste, warm welcome. My name is Hazem, and this will be the last of the Hatha Flow series. So let's begin closing our eyes and turning our awareness inwards. Finding the sitting bones on the ground, grounding into the earth. You can rock a little bit back and forth just to find the sweet spot where you can balance and relax, finding the sweet spot between effort and ease. And then starting to relax into the earth, into the body, feeling the warmth of the body, the energy of the body, being aware of how you feel in this moment at the mental, emotional, or physical, energetic level. And however we feel in this moment, just try giving up any kind of resistance or inner conflict. Just accepting, allowing, embracing whoever we are in this moment. Beginning the practice with a sense of oneness from within. And then we release the arms by the sides, spreading the fingers wide. Relax into the sitting bones, shoulders down, away from the ears, lifting the chest. You can close your eyes, keeping the shoulders relaxed and soft. Start to inhale, spreading the fingers and raising the arms up. Make a deep Ujjayi breath. Keep breathing in until your hands meet above the head. And stretch up, lift the back ribs, tuck the top ribs in so they're not protruding out, but lift the rib cage, lengthening the abdomen, reaching through the tips of the fingers, keeping that height in the torso, that length, and exhale, just release the arms down, keep exhaling and relaxing until the hands touch the earth. Inhale, we'll do 4 more times. Breathe into each cell. As you breathe in, stay connected to the body, the energy of the body, feeling, being in feeling and out of thinking. This is how we be present in the moment, in the body, letting go completely the past or the future. And just being totally here now, in this moment, with this breath, with this feeling. Keep breathing in, expanding until your hands meet above the head and then reach up, relaxing your hips and your knees, growing from the sitting bones, from your foundation, the root. Exhaling, release, spreading the fingers, making the body soft. Just feeling the tension draining out of the body. Inhaling once more, all the way up. And then we'll release the hands down in front, coming into all fours, spreading the fingers wide. Rotating your upper arms so your inner elbows face the thumbs. Feet and knees are hip distance apart, top of the feet on the ground. Inhaling, lifting the chest, arching the spine, lifting the sitting bones and the tailbone. Exhaling, rounding the spine. And feeling every vertebrae, how it changes position. Doing these spinal waves, this rounding and arching of the spine. staying more connected to the body, the energy of the body. Just get into your flow, making tiny adjustments as you move. No need to go too fast, trying to more bring awareness to the movements, and moving slower will really help keep you in that state of presence and awareness. Keeping your arms over the wrists, pressing into the palms, helps to protect the wrists when you actively press into the hands. For Hasta Bandha, the energy lock in the hands. And then we'll exhale all the air out. And this time we'll lift the pelvic floor, the area of the perineum up. It's for Mula Bandha. Keep lifting up, holding the breath. Inhale, releasing Mula Bandha. Coming up into our cow position, exhaling all the air out. This time, lift the abdomen in and up for Ujjayi Bandha, sucking the belly in and up, creating the energy lock in the abdomen. And as we release, we breathe in through the chest, lifting the diaphragm, shoulders away from the ears, pressing the thoracic spine forward. As we lift the chest, exhale all the air out. This time we bring the chin to the chest, relax the abdomen, and try and suck the air in and up, keeping the air out of the body, just sucking using the throat, engaging the throat to lift up. Not breathing in, holding the breath. Inhale, release. And exhale, just rounding the spine for a normal exhale. Inhale. Exhale, rounding. Inhale up. And finally we'll go into Maha Bandha, this energy lock in the entire body. Exhaling. Press firmly the feet, lift the pelvic floor, holding the breath, lift the abdomen in, chin to chest, suck up through the throat and press firmly on the hands, creating a very strong energy lock from the feet, the pelvic area, the abdomen, the throat and the hands. And inhale, release. Coming into our child's pose. And relaxing the head down as you exhale. Stay here for 5 breaths. And we'll breathe in into our Cobra Bhujangasana. Nose and chest close to the ground. Press the hips. Open the chest. Exhaling, child's pose. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Press the hips. Open the chest. Keep lifting the sternum up towards the sky. Elbows in. Press firmly on the thighs. On the hips, exhale. Lengthen, feeling your spine lengthening back into child's pose and start to flow with your own breath. One more deep breath in, taking the shoulders back. Exhale, placing the abdomen and the chest towards the ground, then the chin. Let's roll to the right side of the body, grabbing hold of the ankles, putting the feet away in our side bow for 5 breaths. Be opening up the front of the body, bring the thoracic spine towards the chest. Using the breath, breathing beyond the tension. Trying to keep the neck straight. So you might have to lift the left side of the head. And then coming back, slowly rolling to the center. Let's take a breath in, lifting the legs, the knees off the ground, pulling the shoulders back with the hands. Deep breath in, exhale, rolling to the left side of the body, and 5 breaths. Bring the thoracic spine forwards towards the chest, pulling the feet away. Deep breathing. Just release all that tension in the back and the front of the body. And exhale, slowly coming down to the front. Releasing the hands. Push the ground. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. You can move if you need with your legs, just to stretch the back of the legs. Taking the shoulders into the back of the body, lengthening the head towards the ground, looking at the feet. Shoulders away from the ears. Stretching the back, trying to lift your pubic bone away from your navel, creating space in this area, engaging Mula Bandha. You can also engage Ujjayi Bandha, drawing the stomach in and breathing with the chest. Inhaling, we come into the plank position. Dropping the knees, the chest and the chin. Shoulders back, press the hips down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, coming into all fours. Inhale, open your right arm up. Exhale, threading the needle, placing the back of the right arm on the ground and then resting the side of the head on the right temple. We can walk our left hand out in front, staying here for 5 breaths, relaxing. Inhale, coming back, keeping your hand outstretched, stretching the right arm too. Your left hand remains outstretched and bring your chest down for the puppy stretch. Staying for 5 breaths. Inhaling, taking yourself into the Sphinx position. Exhaling, interlace the fingers, tuck the toes, coming into plank, Staying for 5 breaths. Keeping your legs straight, shoulders over the elbows, back straight so not hanging on the lower back. And then exhale, bring your knees coming back into all fours. Inhale, open your left arm. And exhale, threading the left arm under, placing the back of the arm, the elbow and the shoulder on the ground. Resting the left side of the head, the temple, on the ground and walking your right arm in front. Staying for 5 breaths. Use your Ujjayi breath. Really strengthening and warming up the body. Our victorious breath. And inhale, taking your left arm out in front, dropping your chest and your chin for puppy pose or Anahatasana, heart melting pose. Melting the heart to the ground, relaxing your thoracic spine, the upper spine. Keeping your hips over the knees as much as possible, stretching your arms. Keeping the shoulders back. On the next inhale, placing your hands down, your elbows, forearms down in the Sphinx position. Bring your hips down. Inhale into the plank, interlacing your fingers. Strong core, holding for 5 breaths. And then releasing the hips down. Take the hands under the shoulders. Press downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Pushing the ground, shoulders back. Widen the shoulders. Rotating the arms, the shoulders externally. Your inner elbows so you externally rotate the elbows so the inner elbows face the thumbs, spreading the fingers wide. Inhale into plank. Hold, strong core, strong legs and feet, everything's active. Bring the chest forward, shoulders over the wrists, and we'll come into our low plank, chaturanga. Keeping the knees off the ground, press the top of the feet, straighten the arms, and we externally rotate the shoulders, lifting the chest for our upward dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Keeping the feet stuck, firmly pressing on the ground, keep lifting the chest, shoulders back. Deep breath in and exhale, downward facing dog. Staying for 5 breaths. Press on the inner arches of the feet. Press the legs back towards the back of the room, stretching the back of the legs, the back of the ankles, the calves, the hamstrings, the glutes. Finding length in the lower spine by taking the sitting bones and the tailbone up, engaging your Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Looking up, bend the knees, engage the core. You can walk or to jump, keep pressing the ground, lifting your bandhas, lightly coming to the front. Inhale halfway up, Feet together, heels apart. Keep lifting the abdomen, lift the knees up, and slowly coming down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinging from the hips, coming down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, taking the hands further down. Inhale, lengthen, shoulders back. Exhale, see if you can come further down comfortably, otherwise micro bend the knees. Inhale, shifting your weight onto the front of the feet. Exhale, and you can dangle a little bit, placing one hand on each elbow. Keep pressing, strengthening the legs and the feet, hinging from the hips. Just releasing, taking your awareness to the top of the head. You can move a little bit left and right just to dangle, pressing into the feet for Padabandha, energy lock in the feet. Then releasing the hands. Start to press the feet and stand up. Keep breathing in, relaxing the shoulders down, spread the fingers. Join the hands above the head, look at the thumbs. And we press the hips forward to lean back, stretch backwards. So we're activating the hip flexors and the core. Exhale, come back to center. Take your arms to the right, hips to the left. For the standing half moon. Inhale back. Exhale, other side. Inhale back. Exhale, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, come further down. Inhale up. Exhale, further down on the right side. Inhale up. And further down on the left side, keeping your hips in one line. Inhale, coming back up. Stretching up. Come onto the toes, interlace the fingers and reach up. Exhale, bring the heels down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last time, staying for 5 breaths. Keep pressing into the toes evenly in the big toe and the pinky toe. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. Join the hands in the center and relax. Just finding the stillness. Just allow your energy to settle. Preparing for the sun salutation, Surya Namaskar B. Taking the hands by the center. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Hips in one line, squeezing towards each other. Shoulders down away from the ears. Keep pressing into each corner of the feet, activating your Padabandha, but relaxing the toes. We'll start to sit back like we're sitting in an invisible chair, taking the hands down to the ground as you exhale. Keep your knees over your ankles. Inhale, just take the arms up, level with the ears, fingers up, facing the sky, shoulder width apart, shoulders going into the back of the body. If you can't see your toes, just take your knees back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, place the stomach on the thighs, the head to the shin. Inhale, halfway up, straightening the legs. Bending the knees and walk or float back into our plank position, shoulders over the wrists. Strong core. Exhale, low plank. Or you can come into knees, chest, chin. Upward dog or cobra. On the inhale, keep pressing the hands, shoulders down and back. Keep lifting the chest. Exhale. Downward dog. Staying for 5 breaths. Pushing the ground. Keep lifting the sitting bones. Inhale, lifting your right leg up into 3-legged dog. Keep your thigh internally rotated. Exhaling, placing the right foot between the hands, and we'll pivot the left foot in 45 degrees, squaring the hips, right knee over the ankle, relaxing the toes, press into the feet, and rise up into our Warrior One, Virabhadrasana I, keeping your hips square, facing the front, and tucking your top ribs in, lifting the rib cage, lifting the back ribs, spreading the fingers, looking straight ahead, strong thigh, and keeping the knee in line with the ankle. Exhale, coming down, strong feet. Inhaling, coming into 3-legged dog. Keep inhaling into plank, low plank. Place the top of the foot on the ground and change the left foot to come into our upward dog or cobra. Try and really lengthen, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. We stay for 5 breaths. Keep lengthening, keep pushing with the hands. Try and make one line between the hands and the hips, one line of energy. And then lifting the left leg up, placing between the hands, pivoting your right foot, Warrior One. Tucking the top ribs in, lifting the rib cage. Coming down, exhaling. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Plank, keep inhaling. Low plank. And upward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Finding the length in the armpits. Engage your core, lift your mula bandha, bend the knees and float to the front. Inhale halfway up, shoulders back, lifting your abdomen in and up. Exhale, folding down, hinging from the hips so you can bend your knees if you feel your back is being engaged or rounding. And then bend our knees fully for invisible chair, awkward chair, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands by the sides for Samastiti. Pressing into the feet, relaxing the toes. Being fully engaged. Fully present. We'll inhale, raising the arms up. Deep inhale. Stretching back, pressing the hips forward. Exhaling, coming down, taking the hips back, coming all the way down into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding down, just hanging down. Staying for 5 breaths. You can release the hands to the ground. And pressing the ground with the feet. Inhale, rising up. Stretching the arms up above the head into Virabhadrasana. Deep inhale. Looking up. Exhale, placing the hands in Samastiti. Bending the knees, touching the ground. Coming into our chair, awkward chair. Inhale up. Taking the right foot back into high lunge. Exhaling. Take another deep breath, hips are square. Lifting the back ribs, tucking the top ribs in and lifting the rib cage. Deep exhale. And then pivoting into Warrior II. On the inhale, turning your palm up. Coming all the way back into Peaceful Warrior. You can place your right hand on the lower back. Exhaling, elbow to knee. Left elbow to the left knee. Open your right shoulder and stretch your arm to the front. Taking your right shoulder back, take a deep inhale, coming back into our Peaceful Warrior. Exhaling, we'll come into our Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, taking your left hand down to the ground or a block, opening your right arm, your right shoulder, flexing your right foot, lifting your hip above the left hip. Deep breath in, bending the left knee, coming all the way back up. Peaceful Warrior. And exhaling, pivoting, rotating from the hips. We place our right hand on the outside of the left leg and open our left arm up. Taking a deep breath in our revolved side angle pose. Keeping your knee in the center, trying to take your shoulders in one line. Deep breath in. Exhale, and stay for 3 more breaths. And keeping your stability, pivot your back foot, coming back up into Warrior II. Inhale, Reverse Warrior. And exhale, pivoting, facing the front in our high lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, we'll start to stretch forward. And lifting our right leg off the ground. We'll come into unsupported standing splits, reaching for the back of the ankle. If it's too much, you can place your hands on the ground or a block. Keep lifting your right leg up. Grounding through the standing foot. lifting your left kneecap, keeping your right thigh internally rotated, breathing deep. 2 more breaths. Keep lifting up, and then exhale, taking your right foot to meet the left, back into Samasthiti, and returning to your breath. You can shake out the left leg. Bending the knees, coming into chair Utkatasana, lifting the arms up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, taking the left leg back this time into high lunge on the toe, lifting up, tucking the top ribs, engaging the core. One more deep breath, lengthen. And then the next inhale, coming into our Warrior II, gazing between the middle finger and the index finger for our drishti, engaging Mula Bandha, your right knees over your right ankle, open hips. In one line, turn your palm up, inhale, engaging your abdomen, lifting back, lifting the heart up to the sky, keeping your front knee bent over the ankle. Exhaling, elbow over the knee, open your left shoulder, stretch your left arm. Pressing back into the left foot, inhaling all the way back into Peaceful Warrior. And exhaling, cartwheel down into our half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Pressing into the standing foot, lifting, staying here, a couple of breaths. One straight line between the arms and the hands, and the hips are in a line. Flexing your left foot, opening your chest. Exhale, bending the knee, coming back, leaning back. Peaceful Warrior, keeping the hips in one line. Exhale, rotating and placing your hand on the outside of the foot. Your left hand on the outside of the right foot, opening your right arm. Keeping your knee in the center. Pressing firmly into your back toe, the left leg. Staying for 3 more breaths. Using each breath to deepen into the pose. And coming back into our Warrior II. Pivoting into our high lunge. And starting to come forward for our unsupported standing splits. Leaning forward onto the right foot, getting your balance. Straightening, coming down, staying for 5 breaths. Press evenly into the toe, more weight on the front of the foot. Lift your right kneecap, but don't lock the knee. Get your Pada Bandha in the foot, press firmly, and then bending your knee, come back up into Samasthiti. Engaging glutes, pressing into the hip flexors a little bit to engage the core, lifting the chest, shoulders down away from the ears. Again, finding that balance between effort and ease. Bending the knees and jump the feet wider than the mat. Inhale, opening the arms. Exhale as you join the hands in the prayer, bending the knees into Malasana, widen the knees with the elbows. As you inhale, coming up. Deep breath in. Exhale. into Malasana. Inhale. Coming up. Exhale, Yogi Squat Malasana. Widen the knees, keep lifting the chest. Deep breaths in. We'll release the hands onto the ground. Make the elbows into shelves. Shift our weight onto the triceps, onto the arms, coming into our crow position, Kakasana, coming onto the toes, and then lifting the heels off the ground. Balancing, pressing the hands firmly. Try and lift the knees up to engage the core. Deep breath. And exhale. We can go into our plank position or walk back into plank. Strong core. Taking yourself down, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale into child's pose. And just release for a moment. Releasing the eyes. Inhaling, coming back up into Virabhadrasana. Knees together, rotating internally. We'll lift the knees up to stretch the ankles. Taking 5 deep breaths. Strong core. And then keeping the hands on the ground, try and lifting the legs, cross the feet, and then straightening the legs out in front in our Dandasana. Finding your sitting bones on the ground. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. Lifting the rib cage, lift the core, the abdomen, engage the core, taking the sitting bones back away, and reaching forward, exhaling. Reaching forward towards our toes, can be anywhere on the legs. Try and keep a long back, straight back, hinging only from the hips, taking the sitting bones back, trying to find space between the pubic bone and the navel. Staying for 5 breaths, keep pressing the heels forward. Inhaling, shoulders back. Exhaling forward with the sternum. You can also reach your hands and grab the wrists from behind. One more deep breath in. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, coming back. We'll come back into our plow position, elbows support, and bring the feet all the way down, back behind the head, rolling the spine down. Coming back into our Paschimottanasana, lifting the abdomen in, pressing into the sitting bone, reaching forward, inhaling, coming back, Halasana, stretching the feet, shoulders away from the ears, and then rolling the spine vertebrae by vertebrae, moving slowly, engaging your core as you come up, coming into Paschimottanasana. One more time. Inhaling back. Feeling that nice stretch in the back and the legs. Exhaling, using your core, coming forward and staying for 8 breaths in Paschimottanasana. inhale, release. Take the hands behind you, fingers pointing towards the bottom. We can paddle the legs a little bit. You can lift the feet up and then bring them down, pointing forwards. Shoulders going back away from the body, away from the ears. Lift your abdomen in and up and start to press. Lift the hips up, press the feet a little bit forward. Keep lifting the hips, lift the abdomen in. Shoulders back into Purvattanasana. Very intense and invigorating. Breathe, lengthen the spine. Lift the chest and the thoracic spine. Exhale, coming down. 3 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. It's all in the breath. Keep the ankles towards each other, internally rotating the thighs. Invigorate the body, deep breath, lift the thoracic spine. Exhale. And last time, deep inhale. Keep breathing in, press the shoulders down, back. Press into the hands and exhale, release. Bending the right knee, taking the foot in towards the inner thigh. Pressing firmly down on the right foot. And bring the knee in, so it's near the shoulder. Flexing your right foot. We'll inhale, taking the right arm up. And stretching the right arm towards the left foot. You can release the left hand by the side. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Lifting the chest. You can stay here, or taking your armpit, your shoulder, around the right knee, and taking your hand by the side of your foot, preparing for Marichyasana. Take a deep breath in, press into your sitting bones, and exhale to go deeper. Just wrap your right arm behind and take your left arm, interlacing the fingers or reaching like a gable grip with the fingers. Inhale, lifting the chest, flexing the left foot. Lift the abdomen in and reach forward. Inhale, press the sitting bones. Exhale, coming forward. And then inhale, try and lift up. Staying for 5 breaths. Keeping the back nice and long, pressing into the sitting bones. Try not to hunch, even though it's a compressed posture. Finding the freedom with the breath. Breathing into the tension, trying to expand. Giving the abdominals a nice massage with the breath. And inhale, release. Exhale. Switching the legs, straightening the right leg. Bending the left knee, flexing the right foot. Exhale. Inhale, lifting the left arm up. Exhale, reaching for the right foot. Inhale, finding your length in the spine. Taking your left armpit back, wrapping it around the left knee, and taking your left arm back, interlacing your fingers, taking your right hand behind, pulling your right shoulder back, lifting the abdomen, engaging Mula Bandha and Ujjayi Bandha. Exhale, folding down. Keep flexing your right foot. Keep squeezing your left knee in. Opening your right shoulder, but looking straight ahead with the chest, the sternum. 1 more deep breath. Exhale, release. Straightening the legs. You can paddle the legs. Place the hands behind, spreading the fingers, taking the shoulders back. Lifting the chest, pressing into the heels, lifting up Lifting the abdomen in and up, shoulders back, point the feet. Deep breath in, exhaling, releasing. Inhale, straightening the legs up, strong core for Navasana. And coming back, stretching the arms. Taking in a deep breath. Bending the knees. Keeping the knees hip width, taking the hands behind the back, preparing for wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana or Chakrasana, elbows in, lifting the hips. Exhale, releasing the hips down. Inhale up, keeping the knees in line with the hips. We'll come down one more time before going into our full wheel, lifting, peeling the spine up. Keeping the knees in or out, in line with the hips. And then lift up, straightening the arms, shoulders away from the ears. You can walk your feet back. You can also replace the head down lightly, walking the hands back. And come deeper into the pose, staying for 5 breaths. Straightening your arms. You can deepen as well by straightening the legs. Keeping the feet closer together. Drawing the shoulders in towards each other. Pushing the thoracic spine. One more deep breath. Towards the chest with the thoracic. And then take your feet back. Resting the head lightly on the ground. Chin in. And then placing the neck down. Spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing the head towards the knees. Hugging the knees. Widening the arms, resting the head back. We'll lift the legs up in the air. Taking the feet down to the right side, turning the head to the left for the abdominal stretch. On the inhale, take a deep breath, lengthening. On the exhale, taking your left ribs more to the side towards the ground, stretching the abdomen towards the left side. Inhale. Exhale, you can walk your feet all the way to your hands, grabbing the feet. 3 more breaths. And then inhale, coming back to center. You can move a little bit left and right on the sacrum before slowly coming down on the right side. Straightening the legs on the left side, sorry. Staying there, turn your head the opposite direction. Keep stretching your abdomen towards the right side. And then coming back to center, bending the knees. You can grab the outside of the feet, pressing the knees towards the ground in a happy baby, rocking gently side to side. Coming back to center, stretch the legs into a wide split, press the heels forward. And then straighten the legs, bring them together, release the hands down by the sides, coming down halfway. Straighten, lift the arms into our Virabhadrasana, strong core. Just lifting the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release into our Shavasana. Releasing down just for a few moments, relaxing, letting go and melting into the earth. Bring your awareness to the contact with the earth and just melting into that space. letting go of any tension, any thoughts, and being totally in the body, the energy of the body, the aliveness, as it releases and relaxes each and every body part, each and every component of the body, each and every cell in the body, from the toes to the top of the head, and from the top of the head to the toes, entering into deep relaxation, Shavasana. And to come out, slowly start moving your hands and your feet, rotating your wrists and your ankles. Take a deep breath in and stretch your arms, flexing your feet and separating the toes. Deep breath in and hugging the knees, rolling left and right. Roll to the right side of the body, relaxing to the right side of the brain. And then pressing the hands, coming up into a seated position to close out the practice. Finding your sitting bones, finding your mudra with your hands, either placing one hand on top of the other, left underneath the right. Connecting with the earth, the sitting bones and the lower parts of the body. Sinking into the energy of the body, the warmth, the flow. Relaxing into the center of the chest. And coming into a state of total allowing, being, accepting, flowing from within, flowing with life. A total trust in the power of this moment. And we close the practice with 3 Oms. Stretching the arms, take a deep breath in. Lifting the arms all the way up, relaxing the shoulders down, joining the hands together, reaching up. Exhale, release to the level of the center of the chest. Take a deep inhale, and we'll say Om 3 times. Om. Om. once again. Namaste.